Cass. She only has her learner's permit. Go, you're good. Just walk. Congratulations, sweetheart. Thank you.
I'm sitting down for one game and not getting up till it was over. He honestly sitting down for one game and not getting up till it was done. It was just so funny. The whole thing. It was very enjoyable. Yeah, because I often never have a solstice. I know you need a reason. Yeah. Well, that's the funny thing. Is everybody? Yeah. I just want to stand for that.
That's funny because you got headlines against Brad's guys. He said
Baron and Baroness of Loch Salann, kept the barony safe.
Your Majesty, Your Highnesses, good friends, once again I bring before you the defender of the mighty goose lands of Artemisia, Baroness Maria of Lornhold.
Your Majesty, Your Highnesses, Your Excellencies, good civil populace, comes before you once again, Shannon and Malatesta, Baron and Baroness of Ruby's Land.
Don't do that.
and Nissa.
Just want to say thank you to everyone. Today was amazing. We had a very large turnout. Thank you to everyone for giving each other the space that they needed, but also so glad that everybody was there to visiting. It's been far too long since we've been able to gather. It's been far too long since we've been able to gather in this kind of a number. So, it's really good.
Indeed, it is so great to see so many faces from all over the kingdom. This was one of the things that we had hoped would be the hallmark of our reign, is to be able to get once again as safely as possible, taking what restrictions and precautions we may need so we can do that. And so we are so grateful to see so many of you here. And it has been a great day, a wonderful day. Just thank you for having us, Your Excellencies. Salann, thank you for hosting, as always. And to our assembled baronets, thank you for joining us.
Your Majesties call before their presence Razumnik Juroslavich Zhuravlev.
So, Raz, our good herald has been practicing that name all day long. Yeah.
No.
Razumnik is, quite frankly, today, the only member of our Raven Guard. We do have our Queen's Courtiers, but in the quick run-up to this particular reign, Razumnik was really one of the first names that we thought of to service on the Ranger Guard, not only for his skill in arms, but for the work that he's done. And we're very pleased with your progress in all endeavors. Wish to see you recognized.
By rank of our word is Razumnik Juroslavich Zhuravlev, recognized for his courtesy, grace, and powers to the Reiki, and made a defender of the patent law. Thus saith Sean Rex and Nisa Regina, rightful rulers of the Griffin lands, and let none dispute. By our hands, this 10th day of December, Anno Solstice 56, being 2021, Gregorian, Sean Rex, Nisa Regina, calligraphy and illumination by Baroness Ali Ferguson.
Raz, it has been my great pleasure to have seen your progress on Ranger Field for the entirety of the time that you've been in our society. I've seen you since day one and always knew that you give all to this sport and to becoming better at it. And we're very pleased to be with you.
home. He had to go home. Shh, don't tell. He had to go home. What?
Thank you all so much for such a wonderful day today. This event is exactly what I personally needed, just an opportunity to relax and reconnect with so many faces I missed so much over the pandemic. So thank you everybody for being here and talking with me and being my friends.
I would like to invite everyone to a special party we're having in the north, where we're all going to have so much fun together, all of us. March 12th in Sentinel's Heat or in Butte, this is a little second. In Butte, Montana is a fun day. It's just a fun day for everyone, and we would love it if you could all join us.
Fun day. Woo!
You guys are going to love it. You're going to just absolutely love it. It's like all your favorite things. Like, yeah, it's a party for you guys. Yeah, for you to live happily forever, right? That's exactly
6-month anniversary.
I think you're going to enjoy it. Yeah, I hope you'll join us. That'll be amazing. Thank you. We're new. We'd like to thank you for welcoming us. Yeah, it's like, it's going to pass on down the line.
Does the Barony of Arn Hold have any words?
Pray, heed the words of Her Excellency.
I was gonna play one game. One game! And then I was gonna go visit people. I was gonna chit chat, I was gonna go visit Aslak and have a little talk and maybe punch Timber a couple times. But that table of games just kept reeling me back in. Stay tuned for what may have happened at the end. Your Excellency, maybe someone will be here next solstice. Maybe someone's already been here like 20 or 30 solstices. They're gonna come anyway. I had a very good time with the 4 people I got to talk to.
We enjoyed it.
People have never seen such the lowest scoring games that have lasted so long in your life. But they are very enjoyable, and we did teach a couple of new people how to play, so even more people next time. So thanks for inviting me and having privilege yet again. And hopefully have a safe trip home. Oh, and we're having a thing on the 29th of January, Mass Ball, where we go and dance and play some things and have a class and an artist display, because we haven't had a lot of stuff either. So 29th of January, the last Saturday of January, it was a bonus. And we got it because everyone else hogged up the rest of January. Thank you, friend.
To their excellencies of Griffin's Lair and pray heed the words
We got a job opening.
We just want to say thank you all. We've had such a great day today, visiting with people we haven't seen in a while. We watched I watched some of the games and the solar, and it was just fun. Thank you all.
You did. Sorry.
Is there a possibility that the Barony of Loch may have some additional business before this court?
Hearing 3 open support of their excellencies, Raven and Santa.
I get to talk again. Wow, what an absolutely fantastic day. What didn't we get to do? I didn't get to play cribbage. Thanks for taking care of that for me.
I played a lot of
Appreciate it. You got to do the
lot of
cribbage.
cribbage.
I got to go to a class. We played some games in the back. There was some dancing. There was some fantastic music provided by our musicians guild. There were jokes. There were conversations. It was a fantastic day. And it would not have been quite as fantastic without all of you because, I mean, I would have had a good time in the house, but it was so much better than it ever could have been. So thank you for being here. Okay, cool. We're on a roll. There was a young man that was playing. No. There was a young man that was playing the gambling game with me, and I didn't catch his name.
The dicing game?
Is he with us still?
Yep.
No, not.
That one? This one? In red?
Yeah, that one.
By the way, he drugged his family in the USA.
He drugged his family?
Drugged his family.
Drugged him?
Not drugged.
Oh, dragged. Dragged him.
Drag him up by his ear.
Dragged him. Dragged him. Got it. We don't drug people here. Raise them up right.
Hi. Did you have a good time? Did you enjoy playing the game with me? I super enjoyed playing the game with you. You enjoyed the game so much that he took record of the game so that he might be able to create one for himself so that he could play the game. I thought I'd save you a little time and give you one of my copies for you to enjoy playing. Keep it up. Have a good time, all right? All right, cool. That's it. Thank you so much.
What's his name?
What is his name? His name
What
is
is your name, child?
Keleon. Keleon, ladies and gentlemen.
Whoop.
Fantastic things we're playing!
Their Excellency, call forward their autograph for the day.
That is you.
For the whole day.
Ma'am?
Oh, please.
Good luck.
I gotta say, when I was setting up this event, I did not know what was gonna happen. I didn't know if we'd have people show up or if we'd have a whole bunch of people. I had no clue what to expect. So I just want to say thank you. You guys actually, you made me very happy to be with the NCAA again. And that is something I haven't felt in a while, and I really, really appreciate it. It was so much fun hanging out with everybody and getting to talk to everybody, and you guys are just amazing. Couple things. We have a ring. Is this yours? Is it really yours?
Are these
Oh my God, it is yours.
are these garters yours as well?
I think that's mine. We'll see about that.
Success. We also have a mask that was left up front. It's an SUU mask. So if that's is that yours? All right, it is up front on the counter. We found all the lost and found. I'm so proud right now. That is all. Thank you so much for coming, and I hope you had a wonderful time.
Wait.
You give us a minute. What does it say?
It says someday I'm going to die trying to put something that I shouldn't. They know me well. Thank you very much.
Such a great
Excellency Varia. I did put my name on it for this year. You need to put it on
For this year, because I think his name's out like 5 times.
only twice. Only twice. You are now responsible for coming next year to Solstice, which you've never done before, and running the tournament.
I need a piece of paper for that.
You do need a piece of paper and a pen.
I think I'm adequately prepared.
Excellent. Thank you, Your Excellency. Thank you all. You did a great
I
job.
do a couple of strikes.
Three cheers for the newest cribbage champion of Barony of Loch Salann. Vivat!
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 I had to beat the cribbage champion for my barony to win, just so you know. Funny part?
Whoopa!
That's why we can't have nice things.
I'd also like to thank Owen for hosting it again. Thank you. Oh, okay.
Sorry, I had to go.
I think you want this. I mean, maybe. I think you could.
Back in December, we gave you an award. And we'd like to present it physically now. Since it's personal.
Go boldly forth, O songs of praise. May these words flow with artless grace. As falling blooms on water dance, so nature of itself makes beauty. As the topic of the words are, by their nature, beautiful. When service from a joyful heart, like ripples stretched out from that act, touch all like seeds once sown, will in future days bring harvest. So may soon Al Isyana has blessed us all. Now shout the news, ring bells, sound horns. Upon this 5th day of June, An Associate taught us last year, their excellencies have found pleasure in her gifts, and so recognize her with a white duck that all may celebrate. Calligraphy and illumination done by Amanda Dispenser.
Clock it back in. Their Excellencies would call before
Oh my. Who did the scroll?
The scroll was done by a mystery guest.
The list has seen it.
I don't know. Who did this? That's not know. Okay, well. Michelle Harris.
Three cheers for the newest member of the Order of the
We'll see some second first first.
Now, three cheers for the newest member of the Order of the White Lark. Viva!
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 No, but I want to do it anyway.
All right. Their Excellencies call forth Vincenzo della Pila.
Vincenzo's a very busy man. Sometimes he can't make events, but when he does, he absolutely does his best to fulfill his requirements and responsibilities as part of our entertainment. And so,
As our bard.
I made him some juggling balls. But I see also in the back, there's another one of my favorite parts. And I'd like to make sure that she also receives a set. Yeah, you. But we do want to make sure that we called out this gift. So I don't know if you juggle, but if not, you can start. Well, there you go. Thanks for being awesome. Keep it up.
Their Excellencies call forth Baron Hogar and Baroness Bronwyn.
Welcome.
Hi. Hi. When you stepped down, you had one piece of business that had to be done virtually. And we understand that you would actually like to do that. Their Excellencies call forward Undiel.
I guess you gotta do that
Hi. So, I know this and before that, before the world shut down, badly, desperately, we were not going to be there, and before that, we were like in person, what we could do about here. No, that is not.
We'll get there. We'll get there. While we're getting some behind the stage things done,
the modern ages. Thus is Angiel a member of the Order of the Phoenix.
So this would be, the nice thing about the Phoenix when during the initiated disorder is that it's you don't receive it once. It's because we can only you can only be given a crystal of solace once, and you can only get one pelican, and this is a continuous order. And as you get an additional Phoenix, you receive a bead. This is your first bead for your second Phoenix. Thank you. Thank you for everything you did when you were down there. Thank you for still doing it.
I'm sure there will be many more. You are a killer of our.
There's more. So as was said, the Phoenix, the purpose of the Phoenix is to recognize continued contribution to the variety. So many times, so many of us have worked for so long that we've already gotten all of the things, and we want to. We love the idea that we have a way to keep saying thank you as loud as we possibly can.
And this lovely woman renewed her warrant so that she could stay on as exchequer a little longer because we needed her to. In perpetual renewal is the Phoenix. Members of this barony renew and give new life to these, the modern Middle Ages. Thus is Angiel Ingiengara made a member of the Order of the White Phoenix by our hand this 10th day of December, Anno Societatis 56, being 2021 Gregorian. Rob Raven Baron, Sandra Baroness. Although they didn't have on Friday,
Okay. Thank you, Your Excellencies, very much. We appreciate you and all of the service that you've done.
Your Excellencies, Connell.
So the barony of Loch Salann needed a knight marshal. And they needed a knight marshal when a lot of tough decisions had to be made. A lot of tough calls, and a lot of calls people didn't like. And you stepped up again. And you continue to do that. And as such,
In perpetual renewal. Like that mythical word, members of this barony renew and give life to these, the modern Middle Ages. Thus is Connell of Dublin a member of the Order of the Phoenix. By our hand this 10th day of December, Anno Societatis 56, being 2021 Gregorian. Raven Baron Saja Baroness. Three cheers for the newest recipients of the Phoenix. Vivat! 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 Their Excellencies call before them Marguerite.
Marguerite, you hail from the fierce and independent province of Aerosflight. A shire that I grew up in. A shire that I went to the meeting when they named it. A shire that is dear, dear, dear to my heart. But you have pretty awesome.
Be it known that that Marguerite de la Montagne has been recognized by the province of Arrows Flight, the barony of Loch, and the kingdom of Artemisia for both her arts and her service. So do we, Raven and Saja, Baron and Baroness of Loch, recognize her continued contribution during this time of plague, for her effort in the virtual world, both teaching and organizing classes, and admit her to the Order of the White Phoenix, done this 11th day of December, Anno Societatis 56, being 2021 in the Common Era. Raven, Baron, Saja, Baroness. Calligraphy by Mistress Casimira.
It's Adelheid.
Adelheid.
Right there.
Adelheid.
Illumination by Adelheid.
Close enough. Careful.
Yes, please.
3 cheers for the newest member of the Order of the Phoenix. Vivat! 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 Your Excellencies, call forward the Musicians Guild.
So, the Musicians Guild comes to Solstice every year, and they play music for us. Sometimes it's music to dance to, sometimes it's music to walk to, sometimes it's just music to listen to. And they will invite and support anyone who wants to come and play with them, even me. If you would please.
And they have been practicing all this time, even through the pandemic.
I even went to some of the Thursday night meetings at 10 p.m. It is the custom in the barony of Loch that we pay our musicians. How many did we miss? Okay. So, there you are paid. Now, know that these are coins we made as gambling tokens.
Gaming.
Sorry.
Gaming tokens.
Gaming tokens. We trade them for other gaming tokens. I ate those.
Not the coach.
The other stuff in there, musicians, just about,
That's true.
maybe not this.
Y'all have a very good spread usually, so I don't think you'll have to resort to the bottle caps quite yet. Thank you again for your service. Thank you for playing for us, and thank you for your generosity always.
It delights us to be able to entertain people and entertain the people here we have. And the human work is that you put away the instruments and create music for children. So should be giving them out and doing them.
That would be great.
I'm going to turn around. She just announced, we have a couple of players in our group who have kept the instruments in their closet for 20 years after the last time they played them, and then dug them
there's a small mix-up, I think, with the medallions. I can't tell on one bird from the other, apparently. So we'll make sure that
But you're very first.
Sure. At times, this is one of those times when it's appropriate.
Okay. Three cheers for the newest member of the Order of the White Lark. Vivat! 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 Their Excellencies call forward Catherine Cantor. Lady Catherine Cantor of this morning, as of this morning.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we can talk about that. We'll talk about that.
Their Excellencies are going to call forward a group of people. Please all come and join us. Razumnik Zirostovich Zoroglev, Bronwyn Morgan the Embroiderer, Satake Naname, Vincenzo Della Fila, Ulrich von Grimm, Stephen Booth, Morgan Ledoux, Aurora de Portugal, Arabella de Rebel, Badashia, Takayama Nakayoshi, and Maysoon Aliswahania, and Rachel Ashton.
As noted, we did have a lot of business that we wanted to make sure we caught up on today. We also feel that these particular awards are things that you need to be able to have given to you here, because this is important. But also individually, we have to be respectful of the time.
But these people here have stepped in and done things for us from the moment that we stepped up as Baron and Baroness. They have helped when asked, even when they weren't expected to,
Some stitching,
stitch things to
jumped in and
make sure that we had the things we needed.
helping them know they could go on longer.
Wait, we had an option?
No.
And we would like to give all of you this. The duties of the Baroness of Loch Salann are diverse and many. There are those who, through personal service, lighten her burdens and provide good counsel at times when needed. Thus, to honor these examples of service, the Order of the Crystal Heart was created by Robert and Leah in AS 23, and Elizabeth Catherine Savrosova was made the premier of the order. In this tradition, their Excellencies, Raven and Saja, do now call before them these fantastic people. Done this 11th day of December, Anno Societatis 56, being 2021 in the Common Era. Raven, Baron, Saja, Baroness.
I know this says a lot about the Baroness, and it's technically her award, but Saja and I don't do anything without the other. Everything we do is a team effort, and everything we do stands behind each other. Everybody got it? Okay, good. Thank you all for your service, and I'm sure that.
Three cheers for the newest members of the Crystal Hearts of Loch Salann. Vivat!
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 Their Excellencies call forward Richard Von Teck and Turi McCarthy.
A lot of times, officers in our barony who put a lot of work into making things come together. And we are a rowdy bunch and hard to keep in place sometimes, all the time. So we want to make sure.
In the barony of Loch, there are those who have served the barony as officers. They take personal responsibility for the health and good order of the barony. Thus, the Order of the Ermine and Quill was created by Tanner and Tiana in Anno Societatis 37, and Brianna Ingrid Catteo was named the premier of the order. In this tradition, their excellencies Raven and Saja do now name Turi McCarthy and Richard Von Teck members of this order, in thanks for their faithful service. Done this 11th day of December, Anno Societatis 56, being 2021 Gregorian. Raven, Baron, Saja, Baroness.
So Saga painted a little tiny ermine spots on his feathers. So thank you very much. All right. Good.
3 cheers for the newest members of the Order of the Ermine and Quill. Viva!
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 Okay, cool.
Their Excellencies call before them Vigdis Hawkendaughter.
Her cupcakes are right there. She hasn't left.
We talked a little bit about this scroll while we find Victus. This scroll was made specifically for Victus by help me.
Amanda Dispenser.
Amanda Dispenser, thank you very much. So Amanda Dispenser, here she is. I see you. If you lost your name, I apologize.
It's okay, I lose my name all the time.
She doesn't come out with the gender, right?
I think it's fair. Can I have it?
If only I had a bar that can right now.
I don't think you learned a double yet. It's my favorite.
Well, I just asked him to jump.
I'm going to tell you my favorite story, okay? I got to get my costume for this stuff. All right, there we go. All right. Long ago in Ireland, there was a king. He was not a kind king, he was a mean king. Now, I have to say, just a quick aside, I have to say, I left a really, really long time ago, and Sean was king. I come back. I said, Sean is king. And I'm like, but evidently, way down the line. Way down the line. And I'm like, well, I see a little bit of family resemblance, but Sean, I remember, was young. Oh, there it is. Anyway, in Ireland, there was a mean king. I like this guy. And one day he decided to play a little trick on his advisor. And he called the advisor into the throne room and he said, "Advisor, we're going to play a little game." And the advisor said, "What? A game, Your Highness?" The king said, yes, we're going to play a little game. You know, you don't have a choice. "Oh, yes, Your Highness. What's the game?" "Well, your advisor, you're very smart. You've advised me on a great many things, so I'm going to ask you 3 questions, and I'd like the answers tomorrow." The advisor said, "All right. Yes, Your Highness. What are the questions?" The king said, "Oh, for a smart guy like you, they're easy. How many stars are in the sky? What is the precise depth of the ocean? And what am I thinking?" "All right, good night, advisor. Come back tomorrow." The advisor said, "Yes, Your Highness."
trying to figure out how he's going to answer these questions. He's wandering the halls all night, and he runs into the king's storyteller, who was up late for no reason. And the king's storyteller said, "Advisor, you look really bad. What's going on?" The advisor said, "Well, I'm playing a game of king, and I think I'm going to lose." The storyteller said, "What's the game?" The advisor said, "He's asking me 3 questions. I need to answer them tomorrow, or he will kill me." I forgot to tell you that part, but he was going to give him a bag of gold for each question he got right. He was going to cut off his head if he got any of them wrong. The storyteller said, "Oh, that's not a good game at all." The advisor said, "I know, right?" The storyteller said, "Well, what are the questions? What are the questions? Maybe I can help you out." The advisor said, "All right, the king asked me, how many stars are in the sky? What's the precise depth of the ocean? And what is he thinking?" The storyteller said, "You know, I can answer those questions for you." The advisor said, "What? Tell me the answers. I don't even want the gold. You can have the gold. I just want to keep my head." The storyteller said, "No, I can't tell you the answers. I can answer them for you. So what we need to do is change clothes, and tomorrow I'll go in your place and see the king." The advisor said, "Are you sure?" The storyteller said, "I got this. Don't worry about it." The advisor, who could not see a downside to this, said, "Absolutely." They traded clothes. Now, back then, of course, everyone had hoods. It's cold, you know. So the next day, when the king called his advisor in, his storyteller in the advisor's clothes came in with his hood pulled down to see the king. The king said, "Oh, my advisor, wonderful. Welcome back. I wasn't sure I'd see you today." The storyteller said, "Yes, Mr. Highness." He said, "All right. Answer my questions. The first question, how many stars are in the sky?" And the king's storyteller said, "Your Highness, in the sky, there are 3,856,743 stars. And if you don't believe me, you can count them yourself." The king said, "Oh, smart guy, my advisor. That's why you're my advisor. Very smart. Here's your first bag of gold." Thank you. "All right. My second question, what is the precise depth of the ocean?" He wasn't even mad. He knew he was going to get his gold back. But the storyteller, again in the advisor's clothes, said, "Your Highness, the precise depth of the ocean is a stone's throw. 1 stone's throw." "What? It's much deeper than that." "No, Your Highness, if you row a boat out to the deepest part of the ocean, throw a stone over the side, the distance that goes from your hand to the very bottom is 1 stone's throw." Yeah, that's very good. I hadn't thought of that. All right, here's the second bag of gold. Thank you. "All right. What am I thinking?" The storyteller said, "Your Highness, you are thinking that I'm your advisor, when in fact, I'm your storyteller." "What? I thought you were my advisor." "Yes, but check that, please." "I'm your advisor?"
Let's try this again. Their Excellencies call before them Bigness Hopkins' daughter. Oh, it wasn't a lie. We were pulling up time. Why is that? I didn't stop though. Throughout all the known world, there are treasures found. There are treasures of wealth which our barony has in good store in the form of salt that brings life to flavors and aid to preserve that which is good. There are treasures of land which our barony has from the stark beauty of our golden deserts to the glory of our mighty mountains and the wonder of the valley proceeded by the shores of the great lake that is home to the great brine shrimp. But of all the treasures to be found, the most valuable and truly the most worthy is the treasure of spirit which our barony overflows with. From among these most beautiful treasures of our barony are those that shine brightest, who give with joy, and whose gifts of service to the barony shine brighter than any gem or jewel. This day, Raven and Saja recognize the great service of Bigness Hopkins' daughter, and to
within the barony of Loch Salann.
And comes within a word of ours, which we already have.
Something included.
This axe is, in fact, a scroll. On the axe is inscribed, Vigdis Haakon-daughter is mighty and valiant. Raven and Saja honor her this solstice in the 56th year as a crystal of the great salt waste. Raven Baron, Saja Baroness.
This was.
It's by Amanda
Why would you harm her?
Vigdis, you were our autocrat, or our seneschal, and then our queen, and then our seneschal, and then our seneschal all the way through our their excellencies shenanigans, and for most of ours. And we really appreciate all of the work that goes into that, and all of the work and frustration and late night calls and texts and everything back and forth that takes. Thank you for your work.
Three cheers for the newest crystal of the salt waste. Vivat!
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 Vivat! During the solstice, the court of Raven and Saja, Baron and Baroness of Loch Salann.
Since their excellencies have concluded their business for now, throughout the day we had encounters polling to see if the barony would be amenable to their excellencies staying in for another 2-year term, and we are grateful to the barony for submitting your polling to us, giving us your advice, and we are pleased to announce that they will continue to be for 2 years, passing it to their current warrant and their current. So thank you again for your input on that.
Their Majesties call before them. Master Conobar Michael. Apparently he has business and announcement. Hello, everybody. So, as I am now almost 6.5 years into my 2-year warrant as Golden Wind Principal Herald, I'm stepping down. However, before I go, you have one little thank you that I want to say to all of the heralds that worked with me for all this time. But with talking with some of the heralds and their majesties and their graces, Danny and Ronnie, there's one I'd really like to say thank you to. Queen? So, Artemisia during the pandemic pretty much held more events than like any other kingdom. And a lot of that was your efforts putting stuff together. So I wrote you a little thank you, and then of course I left the actual printed out copy. So I'm just going to read it off this.
Oh, okay.
Know ye one and all, present come to who these letters shall see or hear. Conan Michael, alias Golden Wing Principal Herald, in the realm of Artemisia. Greetings and all commendation. Now, this is actually based off of a period text and it's really wordy even for heralds, so I'm going to skip some of it. Equity willeth, blah, 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 heralds are great, blah, 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 by certain signs and tokens of honor and gentility, blah, blah, virtuous.
You all know it.
I mean, even in our region, blah, 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 blah. Wherefore, I, Goldwing, principal herald, foresaid, do not by common renown, but also by the report and testimony of college heralds, and persons worthy of faith, and well and truly advertised and informed that he has for long pursued service and learning as well as this and other matters, has carried herself valiantly and honorably, governed herself so that she has well deserved and is worthy that henceforth forever she be in all places honorably admitted, received, acknowledged, counted, renowned among the number of the company of other ancient, gentle, and noble heralds, which includes himself, Wayne, and Dunker. So, virtuous is really stretching the limits here.
I will carry that for you.
And for the remembrance of this, I have devised, ordained, and decided to say, Violetta, the rank of herald extraordinary. That she may select the title becoming of her dignity, which she may have, hold, and use, and possess for her forever. In testimony whereof, I, Goldwing, principal herald, forenamed, have signed with my hand and sealed with my usual seal of these presents, may be given upon this 11th of December, Associate House 56, being 2021 in the common era. Conahar, Goldwing. And as well, because their majesties allowed it, let it be known throughout our realm and all others that we, Shaman Nisa, rightful rulers of all Artemisia, are well pleased with the years of service he has provided to Crown and Kingdom. For her dedication as a herald, we are minded to reward her. Therefore, from this day forward, she is entitled to bear, in her full achievement of arms, a single supporter maintaining a single straight trumpet oar. Done by our bill in hands this 11th day of December, AS 56, Sean Rex Nisa.
During the downtimes of the pandemic, Artemisia was one of the very few kingdoms that kept courts happening. And I had said from the beginning, the virtual court is not better than in-person court. Virtual court is just better than nothing at all. We had recognized their graces, David and Verity, for their efforts throughout the pandemic to keep our kingdom alive and keep our kingdom connected. And it cannot be overstated how much Fiametta worked to make that happen. We're so very delighted.
King, Queen, and I will endeavor to mount great stability in the execution of my office. So say I.
That we, Sean, hear this oath and know it to be true, and do for our part swear to serve you as best we may in the functions of your office. We thank you. We swear to do these things until these crowns shall pass from our hands. God take it for your old hands.
Your Majesty, there stands without a vigil who is prepared to answer the question that was posed to him some time ago. Shall this person be invited into your court? Long has it been known that not all glory comes by way of swords and war deeds. Also among us are those who by their fine works and studious service bring blessing to the Griffin land. The lofty heights of our Artesian wonders are supported by three strong pillars: chivalry, art, and service. And without any one of these, Artemisia would fall sinking from Midgard, be forgotten beneath the world's sea. Thus was created the Order of the Pelican, to honor those who possess of all other skills, virtues, and attributes of those we deem peers of this land, have also well distinguished themselves with excellence in the service of the kingdom and its populace. The symbol of this order is a medallion bearing a pelican in its beauty. For the pelican would sacrifice its well-being to feed its children. The order ranks in precedence with the Order of Chivalry, the Order of the Laurel, the Masters of Defense, and carries with it a patent of arms. Thus was also created the Order of the Laurel, to honor those who possess all other skills, virtues, and attributes of those we deem peers of this land, have also well distinguished themselves with excellence in the arts and sciences. The symbol of this order is a medallion bearing a laurel wreath, for a circlet of laurel leaves has long been given in recognition of superior achievement. This order ranks in precedence with the Order of Chivalry, the Order of the Pelican, the Masters and Mistresses of Defense, and carries with it a patent of arms. His Majesty, by right of combat, and the Queen of Love and Beauty, command the presence of all masters and mistresses of the Order of the Laurel and the Order of the Pelican.
Excuse me. Yes, ma'am. The camera just hit me in the face.
Sorry, there's just not. Yes, please make yourself comfortable. No, you. You make yourself uncomfortable.
Yes. Breathe.
competition for several years. And although our archery program has stalled for a time, never has he cast the title aside or considered it less than it is. But his service has transcended award and recognition. For many a year, he oversaw safe and efficient death on the list field. None in our kingdom has been a better knight marshal than this man. And he only gave up this position to serve his friends and his shire in another way. His fearless leadership as our seneschal has carried this shire. Through limited shire member participation, through shire social strife, through a seemingly unstoppable disease, and even through a brilliant coronation for the current royalty. My lords, my ladies, here he is, the premier of Côte du Ciel, protector of the introverted, the troublemaker of Clare and Rowan, the one who oversees my shire, the one, the only, Aslak, the awfully brilliant man of Côte du Ciel.
Big boy. Stay there. No, stay there. Come back. You're fine. You can stay there.
Aslak, welcome to our hall. You are here this day in celebration of art and service. Now Odin, the All-Father, Father of the All, the gods and giants, the God of wisdom, sacrifice, and sorcery, he who watches over all the 9 worlds, he who is saddened by the weight of his knowledge. He once risked sacrificing everything he had to journey into the cloud-scraping realm of the giants. For a magic sword, no. For love, no. Revenge, riches, glory, no. He disguised himself and played tricks worthy of Loki. For what? Mead. Yes, but not just any mead. This was the mead of poetry. And Odin himself claimed it for Asgard. For art is such that from nothing, through thought and work and skill, it creates hope and sustains our soul. Is there a medallion?
Aslak, we have taken counsel from the members of the orders of the Laurel and the Pelican, and we are minded indeed to recognize you as a member of each of these orders. And at this time, we would have these medallions passed about these orders so that they may all give them their best intentions and view them with their best wishes. Is there any lineage to these? Okay.
Your Majesty, before this continues, I must object. This man is in contract to me. He is my apprentice and has sworn fealty to me. How can he become a pelican, much less a laurel, without breaking that vow?
Much less both.
Much less both.
Barton, you have business then?
I do, Your Majesty.
Please, be about it.
Aslan, 3 years ago, you became my apprentice. It was a bold move. I thought you were the biggest dork in the world. I still think you're a little dorky. But you have shown to me that you have worked under my tutelage and you have become a man that I'm proud of. And I'm happy to see you take this next step in your progression. But before you do so, I need my belt back.
A member of our household has been keeping them.
Not even wearing it. On this day.
He's done.
I thought it might be a bad idea to apprentice to anybody. But when we came to this arrangement, it very rapidly furthered my growth in only that emulating a great man helps me attain my goals. Thank you.
Aslan, the decision to make and to recognize someone as a peer of the realm comes with great counsel. And at this time, we would seek out additional words of your works and your work there.
Is there a loyal present that will speak for this candidate?
As me, Your Majesty. Your Majesties, Your Excellencies. I come before you today in order of the laurel, as many, many years ago, one of those youths that was corrupted by this man drugged me to an event, and I was only going to play for the next 9 months until she became 18 and could fend for herself, and I wouldn't have to sign her medical life away to people. All you crazy people I did not know. And because of Aslak and a lot of things that he did, I'm still here. And I thank him for welcoming that youth into this craziness and also making this part of my life. And I appreciate our journey together has been amazing. And all those talks when we were trying to figure out what it meant to be an artist in Artemisia, it was very meaningful to me. And I know you taught me so much in those moments as we were trying to learn together. And I appreciate your love and encouragement to make me the artist that I am. I appreciate all the service that you gave to me, to everyone around me, and I fully support Aslak becoming a double peer of this community.
Is there a member of the Order of the Pelican who will speak on behalf of this man?
There is, Your Majesty. May I address your court?
Please.
Your Majesties, Your Highnesses, Your Excellencies, populace, known world. I am Germain Chandra Nelson. I am a member of the Order of the Pelican, and I am here to speak for you. First time I met Aslak was several years ago through one of the most unusual introductions ever. It was one night at Harvest Work. I was wandering around when I came upon a fire. A campfire. Sorry, not just any fire, campfire, have to be specific. And I wasn't just wandering. I was led there by laughter. And As I followed the laughter, I heard somebody from the fireside yell, "Jermaine! You have to see this!" And I said, "What's that?" And someone said, "Aslak's magic balls. You can make them multiply in your hands." And sure enough, this man did just that. I started out with one sponge ball in my hand and finished with 1,000,000. Granddad's a little tough. But it's probably only about 5, but I swear those things kept multiplying. Little did I know that one act was just the tip of the iceberg of your skills and a metaphor for your service. Over the years, I have noticed they're quiet acts of service, and they're very similar to this trick. When you're seen doing one thing, there's actually a dozen other things that are being completed. Aslak, I don't know how you do all you, but you're worthy. Your Majesties, I can't recommend this man more for both of these orders. Thank you for doing what you're going to do.
Is there a member of the Order of Defense that will speak for him?
There is, Your Majesty. I am Master Drayden Votel, and I have words for this man, if I may address your court.
I was given the opportunity to think about this man for the past few months, and I gotta say, he's full of a lot of things. He is full of rules. When I first met this man, he was the Knight Marshal of our little shire, and not being a rapist marshal, I became his deputy. And boy, did I learn how quick he follows the rules to a T. He is also full of passion for his Viking history, for the SCA, and for the Dream. He is full of service, as we have seen him dedicate many years to being a Knight Marshal. For the times that he couldn't fight, he made it possible for many others to have a wonderful and enjoyable time. He is full of art. There's his balls just keep multiplying. It's great, but we love his cups more. He has marveled and dazzled us with all of his wonderful performances. As a member of the defense, I can say that he is full of defense, for he is a defender of the dream of the society. His achievements are many and fill me up with desire to be better as well. And so we will consider him awful, since he is full of awesome experiences and traits. And these are my words. I can highly recommend them, Your Majesty.
Is there a member of the Order of Chivalry who will speak on behalf of this man?
I will speak for this man, Your Majesties. I am Baron Hightower, the one true Bartholomew. I'm a knight of the Society, a companion of the Order of the Pelican, a companion of the Order of the Laurel, the Griffin of Artemisia, and the Paragon of Healing. And I'm feeling pretty humble right now because I was all set to talk about the Knight Marshal thing that he's been doing. Thank you, Graydon. It's really good. And so, I have to change course. But with Aslak, it's easy. Because Aslak has so many facets, so many different things, so many faces of the gem that all beam light directly into his heart. Aslak has been a leader among us. He's been a leader for many years. And whether he's the Knight Marshal, or the Seneschal, or that really disastrous stint with you as Exchequer, we have all looked to you. We have all looked to you to glue us together and to lead us. And you have done so with wondrous success. there is no one in the Shire that doesn't believe that whatever trouble we get into, you are there to bring us out of it. And so, Your Majesties, it is my esteemed honor to recommend this man to you on behalf of the Order of the Chivalry. And I beg you to elevate him as a Master of the Laurel and the Pellet.
Is there a royal peer that will speak to this matter?
Your Majesties, permission to address your populace about this awful individual.
Yes, please.
I, Timur Tarhoon, would have words about this man. To inspire, that's what we do. That is the crux of the dream. When you're sitting on that throne, or these thrones, your job is to inspire. Job to inspire. You've heard talk about his service, his undying, unwavering rules checking. I would like to talk about his inspiration. Inspiration does not happen overnight. It is through work and dedication. Watching this man's tricks, as he would, grow from, well, how cute and slightly entertaining to watching perform at the Bard Bartmeter, pinnacle of our performing arts, and having the populace enthralled, watching him as he performs these small miracles that are nothing short of magic. That is inspiration. Your Majesties, as you ponder this wonderful man for these two orders, he is an inspiration. He is truly what Artemisia should strive for. Thank you.
Is there a member of the populace who will speak on behalf of this man?
Your Majesty, I've known this man 12 years minimum, and I can sit here and speak from the heart for hours. But for the sake of brevity, I'm going to read what I have written instead. I, Lord Basin, am of the populace, and today I'm honored and very humbled. I do not speak for all of you, as much as I'd like to, but I can quite assure to speak of the man presented before us, Aslak the Awful. And I can do so with candor and passion, and as always with the utmost truth in my voice and within my heart. I could not be more proud to speak as one of the populace today on behalf of that man. Anyways, Aslak, in so many ways, presents, and rightfully so, as my better. Or rather, I would not presume to call myself one of his peers. They have amassed as well, no matter how much he would assure me that I was. But without question, I've come to know myself as something even better, that being the bearer of the title of his friend for at least the last decade. More easily than 10 long, amazing years of standing beside this man, my friend. Awful is indeed as fascinating as any of the men who stand before us. Well, feels, I guess. For he is awfully generous. He is awfully truthful, if not always a little taciturn, even when the truth invariably hurts. And without question, he is awfully dedicated to his pursuits and the endeavor of this hobby, a passion that we all share. I could sing his praises forevermore, but I'd rather save you a little bit of suffering from such. And sure, he's just awful. I mean, full of all. And that is what I experience every time I see him put himself above another, deservedly or otherwise. Full of all whenever I get the privilege of seeing him perform his magic. Juggling both the myriad of objects and juggling his responsibilities both mundanely and speedily. He is, without question, a master of his craft. And yet he remains humble to a fault. Something we can all aspire to. So today I get to see the elevation of an awfully good man. My dear friend Aslak. And he finally gets not just rewarded for his actions, his service, and his general well-being, but actually recognized by those that he genuinely sees as his peers, his betters. but whom all now see him as a peer. I am of the populace, and the elevation of my friend today brings me nothing but explicit joy. Thank you.
As we have heard from our peers, we have heard from the populace, the words of your great works, and this reflects our observations as well. And so at this time, we would ask you, will you receive from our hands the right noble order of the Pelican and the noble order of the Lowell?
Majesties, it would be my greatest honor and privilege to answer yes.
Then Aslak, do you swear that you shall comport yourself as befits a peer of this realm to serve the kingdom, the crown, and the populace from this day forward?
I swear on my honor and my life.
Will you swear to continue your quest for artistic excellence as you have until now, and seek to increase your labor and talent nobly, as benefits a nobleman and train any dependents you may have to do likewise, so far as it is within your power?
Upon my honor and my art, I so swear.
Aslak, at this time, we cleanse you, not to wash away that which is Aslak, but to renew you and refresh you as you begin this next part of your journey within our society. This towel was made for you by Mistress Saja, Baroness of Loch. Hereford. Aslak, prepare to receive your medallion.
For this, turn my body for a moment so that you can hear.
You'll get to see. We're on you with your trip. Prepare to receive your medallion.
Careful for the stairs.
Aslak, at this time, we bestow upon you the medallions of these two orders. And we name you Azlek, Master of the Pelican, Master of the Laurel.
Bears, come forward. Cloak bearers, come forward, please.
Look there. Look there.
Cloak bearers, present yourselves.
As this cloak folds you in war, so does the laurel, or sorry guys, so does the order of the pelican and laurel enfold you in companionship.
Azlek, will you now swear fealty to the crown and kingdom of Armenia?
Yes, I will, Your Majesty.
Azlek, behold King's justice. This is the outward symbol of our temporal power in these lands. It has been used to witness great acts of honor, and it has been used to dispense justice in our name. And today it will be used to hear your oath of fealty, as you have already sworn your oath as a peer. We ask you to place your hands on the sword of state.
Here do I swear.
Here do I swear.
By mouth and hand.
By mouth and hand.
Fealty and service.
Fealty and service.
To the crown and kingdom of Artemisia.
To the crown and kingdom of Artemisia.
To speak and to be silent.
To speak and to be silent.
To do and to let be.
To do and to let be.
To come and to go.
To come and to go.
To serve and to teach.
To serve and to teach.
In such matters as concern this realm.
As in such matters as concern this realm.
In need or in plenty.
In need or in plenty.
In peace or in war.
In peace or in war.
In living or in dying.
In living or in dying.
Until the crown depart their throne.
Until the crown depart their throne.
Or death take me.
Or death take me.
Or the world end.
Or the world end.
So say I.
So say I, Azlek the Awful.
Then do we, Sean,
And we, Nisa,
hear these words and know them to be true. And do for our part swear to protect you and your household from all creatures, from within or without. We swear to you these things until these crowns shall pass from our hands, death take us, or the world ends. Let the scroll be read.
Proclaim to all throughout our realm that we, Sean, king of all Artemisia by right of arms, and Nisa, our glorious queen and patroness of the courtly graces, give greetings unto all who come by these presents. In consideration of his noble virtues and generosity of spirit, alike in courtesy and in honor, do we, the rightful monarchs of this kingdom, elevate our subject, as like the awful thusly, in recognition of his skill and accomplishments in knowledge and artifice in the arts and sciences. We advance him to the title and degree of our most noble order of the laurel. In recognition of his distinguished service and selfless devotion to the welfare of our kingdom, we elevate him to the title and degree of the right noble order of the Pelican. Furthermore, do we affirm by these letters patent such arms as will be granted for his sole and exclusive use by the College of Arms. In witness whereof we set our hand this 11th day of December, Anno Societatis 56, being 2021 Gregorian, Sean Rex Grippus, Nisa Regina Artemisia, calligraphy and illumination by Tamsin Sutherland, mistress of the laurel.
As like we'd ask you to rise.
Carefully.
Good people of Artemisia, we present to you, Azlek the Awful,
master of the pelican, master of the world.
And the world. Viva! 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 Viva!
Again, good people of Artesia, thank you all for joining us. It has been an absolute delight. We have some time left in the hall for you to continue to congregate if you like. But please be mindful of perhaps putting away the chairs and helping the autocrat staff so they may get out on time of the departure. So thank you for having us. It's been a really great time. Your Highnesses, thank you so much for joining us.
The end of their sojourn in these lands of Loch Salann at their winter solstice court. Herein closes the court of their Artemisian Majesties Nisa and Sean. Long live the king! Long live the king! Long live the queen! Long live the queen! Long live the prince! Long live the prince! Long live the princess! Long live the princess! Long live the sovereign lands of Artemisia! Viva!